I'm live. This is so random. I know nobody's here yet, but if you're watching this replay, welcome. I think I might try to do this more often. My unemployed self, I just sit around the house all day, so I might as well have some fun. Oh my gosh, somebody is here watching my live stream. I don't know who it is, but welcome. I don't even have a topic planned. This is so impromptu. I just wanted to try this. It's Jenny! Yeah. I'm testing this out. I've never gone live. I'll probably delete this. But I figured I got nothing better to do. Oh, let me say hi to you, Jenny. Let me have my moderator talk. This is so nice. Aww. Yeah, I don't have anything planned. This is just me. I was just gonna answer questions if anyone had questions. But tell me about your day, Jenny. Or you know what I could do, Jenny? I could hang this up and call you, and then I could get back on here. Maybe I should do that. Play a song. Oh no. I don't know. Are you sure? I could, I guess. Maybe I should. Let me get I have to get my guitar and my songbook. I do have a friend. With me. She doesn't want to participate. Okay, maybe I should play a song. I don't know. Do it. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me get myself set up. Although I wasn't ready to move about. This is interesting. Okay. Oh, I have somebody else in here. This is so exciting. I might play a song. Let's see who else is in here. Yay, welcome second visitor. This is so fun. Oh, I love it. Oh, I have 3 people. This is amazing. Okay, Jenny wants me to play a song. So I should probably get my guitar. So welcome to the 2 additional people that have joined the live stream. This is totally impromptu out of sheer boredom. I did not plan this. I don't have a topic. I'm not prepared. The only thing I have is like props. Like I could twirl my flag around, or Jenny wants me to play a song, so I'll probably play a song. But this is so exciting. I have more people coming. So welcome. If you have any questions or any topics you'd like me to cover, I'm live for the first time ever, and I'm actually surprised I have people watching me. This is so cool. But yeah, I guess I literally just wrote a song this morning, so maybe I could play that one. But I just posted it too, so that might be a little redundant. I don't know. Give me 1 second. Let me grab my things. I'll be right back. I'm going to scoop. I'll be right back. Okay. Welcome, everybody. No Turbo. Oh my gosh, welcome. This is one of my subscribers. That's amazing. Thank you. We're doing pretty good for an impromptu live session. I miss everybody. Maybe I'll do this more often. This is nice. Jenny wants a song, but feel free if anyone's got any other questions or comments. I can even talk about Myers-Briggs personality typology stuff. If people want to talk about that, that could be fun. And all that good jazz. So yes. So let me get and I'm sorry. Hopefully you guys, can you hear me okay? Because YouTube will not let me use my phone to go live. It will only let me use my laptop. And unfortunately, my camera quality is not great on my laptop. So there's that. Yes, but I'm so glad everybody's here joining me live. Let me find a song. Gosh, I wonder if I should do the one I just recorded. But if that's the case, I have to leave you guys again and go grab the lyrics because I don't know them. Oh, good. Thank you so much. Thank you, No Terville. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. Any questions? Any questions or comments? I can't believe I didn't grab the latest song. Actually, hold on. I have a short one I can do. Hang with me. I didn't realize. I have it, so I'll show you what I'm doing since you can't see. So it's probably boring for you guys. But I have this old school folder songs. And it's just filled like these are originals. Like this stack here is just original songs, and then I have cover songs. But these are all acoustic, and then it's just easier to do that than the electronic stuff when it comes for me personally, because I'm a tech like a dummy. I don't know what I'm doing, so otherwise I bust out the synthesizer. But how's everybody doing? Hopefully good, because I miss everybody. All right, let me get the lyrics to the new song, and I'll be right back. I think that's going to be the one I'll play for you guys. I'll be right back. Hang on. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for not leaving me. The faithful four. I love you guys. So this one's called Same Carousel, Different Horse. I just wrote this today. You can't see. That's the lyrics. But yeah, it's basically for anybody that feels like you're kind of spinning your wheels. You're learning the same lessons in life or in love over and over again. So there's that. No rush. Oh, thank you, No Turbo. I love it. Thank you guys for your support. And I didn't tune this thing before I recorded earlier, so it might be a little out of tune. Sorry. But yeah. All right. Well, somebody dipped out. Oh no. All right. Well, I'll just keep going. Feel free to leave if you got to go. I know this was impromptu, but if anyone has any questions, just let me know, and I'll play this for now. Same Carousel, Different Horse. The song I just released on my YouTube channel. Here we go. Same carousel, different horse. Same carousel, different horse. Same carousel, different horse. I tried to escape, but I couldn't, of course. Oh, good, I got somebody back. Here we go. Why does this feel like renovation? Takes me a minute. When all I wanted was certainty. Why are the lessons never ending? Will this haunting stop haunting me? Here we go. Same carousel, different horse. I lost the melody now. Same carousel, different horse. Same carousel, different horse. I tried to escape, but I couldn't, of course. Okay, that's just a little taste. I just wrote that this morning because I kind of forgot the melody. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. All I have are the lyrics and the chords here. I'll get it. Don't worry. I got to practice. So that's just a little taste of that one. What is everyone up to? What's new? What's happening? What's shaking? I could do a different song. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just do snippets of songs. Maybe today will be snippet of songs day. So let's also do. Okay, this is a funny one I wrote called Spreadsheet Land. I usually do it with electric guitar, but I don't know how that might not sound. I don't know how the sound's gonna work. It might overpower my voice. Since I don't have I do have a microphone, but I think it's more for like voiceover stuff. I will figure it out. All right, so I'm going to do just like little snippets of songs. And then maybe I'll just talk about personality stuff because it's I have so much energy. You know why no turbo? It's so interesting. As an extrovert, this is giving me life because I feel like I'm interacting with people. It's so weird, even though you're not here in person. Because when I'm by myself, I just get like so sad and in my head. But then when I see there's people, it energizes me. So that's how I know I'm an extrovert. It's like, oh yes, yeah. Have you been into socionics? Hi, Ron. Welcome. I know a little bit about socionics. I'm not as well versed as Myers-Briggs or Enneagram even. I know a little bit more. Socionics is interesting because I was reading about like the duels and stuff. And I guess, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I agree with it. And then sometimes I think, that's a tricky match. But socionics is really fascinating. Callous Soul. Oh, I have a song request. But Ron, is there anything in particular with socionics you wanted to talk about or ask? Because I might know something. Let me grab while Ron's thinking of if he has a question. I'm gonna grab for Jenny, who happy belated birthday. Everyone give her birthday love if you're on the live. Because she's a beautiful person with a beautiful soul and she deserves beautiful things. I love her so much. And she requested Callous Soul. So I will sing a little bit of this one. I don't know if I'll do the whole song. We'll just do like a little bit. All right. It's been a while since I've done these. Oh, man. And now it's like if anyone wears contacts, sometimes if I squint too much, because I have astigmatism, so the contact, if it moves just a little bit, things get blurry. And so it's so funny. Sometimes I'll record my YouTube videos with my lyrics on the floor, and then they get blurry. And then I'm like, I'll just keep going. I'll just... So there we are. All right. So this is a song request. This is Callous Soul. Let me make sure I'm doing this right here. That's E minor. I always get E and E minor confused for some reason. Okay. I will say one thing about the guitar. I love to dance and perform and move, and so this really limits me, but that's cool. But this is how I write my songs. Let's see. Who's Jenny? Jenny is JV in the chat. She is the one that requested Callous Soul that I just played. She's my best friend. I wear glasses. That's awesome, Ron. I do too. Obviously, I just told you about the context. So you understand. You understand. Yeah. It's tricky when you have visual impairments. But well, I might wrap it up here because I know people are coming, people are going, but although this is kind of nice. This is kind of nice. I don't know if I'll leave this. Maybe I'll leave this on my YouTube channel for people to watch later. And then maybe I can get some topic ideas and just go live like every day, every other day. Who knows, you know? I mean, while I'm applying for jobs, this could be a fun way to spend some time hanging with the YouTubers, the YouTube folks, people out in the interwebs. So thank you guys for letting me entertain you with my crazy self. Here, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support and love. If anyone would like some Myers-Briggs coaching or anything with your personality, let me know. I love that stuff. Thank you, No Turbo. I know, I do too. It's been weird because I didn't have a job, and then I had a job, and then I lost that job, and now I'm looking for another job, and I'm just like, ah. I don't know. I just want to do something I enjoy, because I pick up a lot of work that just to have something, and then I end up not really playing towards my strengths. And for those of you that follow Myers-Briggs, that's the problem, I think. And some of you could probably relate that I get jobs that utilize my shadow functions. So for those of you that are into psychology, introverted sensing, a lot of details, a lot of extroverted thinking, a lot of logistics. I get jobs like that, and I'm thinking, those aren't even in my top 4 function stack. What am I doing? But I guess it's good to work on your weaknesses too. You can relate. Yeah, right? Because No Turbo, are you an INFP? I think. So that would be like you doing the reverse, maybe doing something where you have to do a lot of extroverted feeling or something. Which I would really enjoy, but I know that would be tricky for somebody who doesn't have it as high up on their function stack. And that's why it's so beautiful, I think, with this self-awareness, with knowing yourself and knowing your strengths and weaknesses, because then you can sort of, I don't know, it just makes things, it makes more sense when you move through life. Like, oh, that's why I would do better in this job or around these people. What sort of job am I looking for? Well, that's a great question. So in my dream world, I would be a creative full-time in some capacity. I don't even care. Like, I love writing. I love music. I love acting and improv. I love painting. I love performing, like a performance artist. So I've been looking more towards something with writing would be nice, even if it's technical. I've been looking into nonprofits, which would be nice. Something where I can use my extroverted feeling and really help people, help the world. I think that would be nice. Shine my light, because currently I'm just shining it in my house, and that's not helping anybody. And I want to help people. So thank you for asking. At least you have NI to remember certain impressions. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Maybe I should thank you, Ron. Maybe I should lean into the introverted intuition instead of like, I sort of feel like something's wrong with me because my SI and TE are so bad, but maybe I should lean into the NI and almost like work it like SITE, if that makes sense, to help me remember things. What's crack-a-lackin', Miss Pibbs? Hi, Nick Stride. Welcome. What's crack-a-lackin'? I don't know. Life, I say this on my most recent video. I said life has been weird because it has, I don't know, it just feels like, and Jenny, my best friend, and I talk about this all the time, like, God is the God of the plot twist. And so basically, you just never know. It's like reading a story as your life, and you think, gosh, you turn the page expecting one thing, and and honestly, as someone with introverted intuition high up on my function stack, this drives me nuts. I used to be able to predict how things would go. My cat. But I don't know. It seems like since the pandemic, it's been really wonky. And I almost feel like I can't access that function anymore. It's very, very weird. I wonder if anyone else has experienced this. FE is autopilot for me in the 5th slot, Ron says. Okay. Autopilot. Oh, that's interesting. So how does that look? I'd be interested to hear how that works. Because I feel like it's autopilot for me as an FE Dom, but maybe it's different. A different autopilot. Yes, helping people, you would be good at that. Thank you, No Turbo. I know, that's why I'm trying to get jobs at nonprofit agencies. So we'll see. I did have an interview with an adoption agency that would be great, helping kids learn reading. So it's like, please, Lord. So thank you. I think so too. Life has been a little weird, WTF. Thank you, Nick. I know. And what's crazy about it to me is everyone's acting like, for the most part, it feels like things are normal. Things just like, let's just not act like there's a lot of craziness happening. I don't know. I just feel like we all just need, like, collectively as a world, we all need like a long vacation to just woosah. I mean, I don't know how that would happen because we can't shut everything down. But again, in my dream, my ideal, my I guess this is the NF in me. I'm just imagining. I think the world just needs a big hug and a break from everything. God's strange sense of humor. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I still don't. I mean, sometimes it's like, I get it, but then sometimes I think, where did that come from? Right? No turbo. Thank you, Jenny. Yes. God is the God of the plot twist. 100%. Nick says, were you typed double feminine in the objective personality system? I've been experiencing that, and I have masculine, introverted, intuition, third. Okay, so for those who are on the live and might not be aware, so OPS that Nick mentioned, thank you for that, Nick, is the objective personality system, and it's something I've studied and a lot of my subscribers have studied. It's a couple based in Portland, Oregon, and they basically are trying to make personality typology into a science, and so they've broken everything down. It's really intense. It's really cool. You can geek out on it if you love psychology. And so he's using some terms from that. I don't want to leave anyone out, but please feel free to look it up. It's pretty cool. And to answer your question, Nick, yes, I am double feminine. I feel like it's pretty obvious. Like, I'm such a girly girl. It's like, ugh. And you have masculine and I third. Yeah, that's true, because if I have feminine functions, that means they're more easily movable. So that could be it. So my OPS type is, I'm double feminine, FE, SE. So I'm an ENFJ jumper. So I skip that NI second slot. And then I am play, obviously. Consume. Yes, I do consume a lot mentally. And then I am, what am I next? Oh, blast and then sleep, which is interesting. Sleep last. Maybe I'll do a video about that, because I'm noticing some things about myself as a sleep laster. We have to process things like in our own time, and like, I notice sometimes I think I know how I feel about something, and then I step away from it and I feel totally different. It's weird. It's so weird. It's almost like I have to just be back in my own space and my own, I don't know. I just have to take time to process. So strange. But I think that's a sleep last thing. The world is in denial. LOL, no turbo said. I know. That's what it feels like, honestly. Nick, yeah, for real. Ron asked, have you heard of TWFP? I have not. You might have to let me know what that acronym stands for, but I'm assuming, since I don't know it, that I haven't. Please elaborate, Ron. Thank you. Let's see. Nick says, I'm double feminine, TE, SE, play, consume, sleep, blast, so we're pretty similar, but the TE versus FE. Oh, yeah, that is true. I do think that's interesting how TE and FE are kind of like sisters in a way, but it's really interesting because, to me, lead, TE, or extroverted feeling, for people that want to Google all this stuff in their free time, feels more like go-getter. I don't know. When I think of TE, I think of like business people. So it's interesting that FE is similar, which is more to me like a counselor or a teacher type of vibe, if that makes sense. But yes, we definitely like to ping off of the tribe, as it were. No Turbo said, I would be like play last, I think. So maybe you're asleep first then, which is interesting. I find myself drawn to sleep first people as a play first, and somebody put a post about that on OPS. I thought I was the only one, but I think there's something about trying to draw a sleep first person like out of their little shell that's such a fun little challenge for us play first people. But that's a theory I have. I could be wrong. I'm trying not to be so attracted to sleep first people, because they usually just like They don't do. They just oh, sleeping. No, I love sleep firsters. You are sleep first. Yes, I know. I don't know why I love sleep first. So I think it's intriguing to me and fascinating. I don't know. It's just like I want to study them. INFPs, us eighth slot, TI in service of their FI to find inconsistencies and find what's important to them. Okay, yeah, Ron, you're elaborating on your what I asked you earlier, I think. FE being the autopilot. Let's see. Finding consistencies, find what's important to them. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I love that. I feel like I haven't gotten my INFP fill lately. I need to see some INFPs. I don't know. It's been weird. I used to have so many in my life, and not so many lately. It's sad. Sleepers to beta quadra. Oh, Ron's asking me about socionics. All right. So from what I can recall, beta were the ones with the functions FE, SE, NI, and TI. I think so, like ISTPs and stuff like that. And ESTPs. It's interesting. I find, because I think my dad's an ESTP. I thought my brother was an ISTP, but he might be an INTP. I still, to this day, I don't know. And it's really interesting. I find we almost have like, with that quadra, I feel like we have sort of a natural camaraderie, sort of an, almost an understanding of like, I see you, I get how you move, even though it's different from me. I think there's sort of this subconscious just connecting on that level. For me personally, it could just be me though. I don't know. Is that how it's supposed to work with quadras and sociotics? That you're supposed to sort of like, since you're kind of on the same page in a way ish, that you have that natural rapport? Nick says, I thought I was an ISTP and most people outside of OPS would still type me that way. Interesting. But if you're TESE, what does that make you? I don't remember. Yeah, that's really interesting. Yeah, type's interesting. Sometimes I try to leave it and say, oh, we're just putting people in boxes, but then I keep coming back to it because I don't know. The patterns, you can't deny the patterns. Ron says, autopilot FE fifth, meaning that in social settings, I'm moderate or okay, but not so much willing to go out of my way for people to like me or not care about what other people think. So you've got enough social finesse to not be sort of freaked out in social settings, but that's really nice. Ron, like share some with the FE DOMs. I would love to not care if people like me or what they think. How do you give us some tips? Gosh, that would be so nice. I'm working, but you know what? I'm working on that. I'm getting better, but it's still hard, I don't know. It all comes down, at the end of the day, it really comes down to we're social creatures. We feel like we need to belong. So on a very visceral level, if we feel like we're left out, it's just like, you feel like you could die in some sense. Because back in the day, you could. So it's very real. It's the fitting in, the peer pressure. It's all very real. Nick says ENTJ. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But I'm feminine DE, so I'm a lot chiller. Okay. I'm basically Shan. Okay, she's one of the OPS people. But with the feminine outer world and masculine inner world instead. Oh, very cool. Very cool. A lot chiller. That's interesting because I always think about ENTJs as like Shark Tank type people, but I guess it's true. There could be different flavors. Just like there are tons of flavors of ENFJs. We're also different. It's weird, but similar at the same time. It's very strange. Because you can put me and some other YouTubers, like you can watch our videos. Like there's Denzel and Megan Lavoda and I'm trying to think. we did a panel a long time ago, but there's a bunch of us, and I felt like we were all, I don't know, even though we had similar expressions sometimes, I just felt like we were very different. So it's interesting how even within types, it's kind of like, I feel like ice cream. You can have mint chocolate chip, but you can have like Breyers, Haagen-Dazs, Edie's, like different, these are American brands. So if someone's from abroad, I'm sorry, but different brands. So they just all taste like slightly different. Nick also said, so it's like Mike Tyson and Terry Crews are both SE-FE, but Mike has masculine FE and Terry has feminine. I'm the Terry Crews version of Shan. Interesting. Okay. Very cool. It's so nice that you know that, isn't it? Gosh, self-awareness. It's huge. I bet that helps you as you're moving through life to know that about yourself, why, you think the way that you do and you interact the way that you do. I think Dave's superpowers might be ENTJ since he displays SI polar, Ron says. Oh. Aha. Last I checked, does he still self-type as an INTJ? I'll be honest, I haven't done my OPS in a while. So I don't know if he changed his type or if he's still sticking with it, but I don't know. I still get INTJ vibes from him. There's something about him. I get vibes from people. That's how I do type a lot of times. I mean, I know that's not scientific, but people just give me a certain feeling, and then from there I'm able to go through the functions and kind of check in my head what cylinders they're firing on. I love that you guys are asking and saying stuff. Thank you so much, by the way. I like that you made about ice cream because everybody likes ice cream. Yeah, you got to think of examples that everyone can relate to, right? Otherwise, bad teacher. No Turbo said, I am thinker feeler, and it's not so much fun getting in a loop. What do you mean thinker feeler? I'm not sure about that because I know you're an INFP. Getting in a loop. Yeah, but definitely, I know what you mean, though, No Turbo, about those, why am I blanking? Something loop. Anyway, I guess sometimes they're called like NITI loops or whatever your particular loop is, where you get stuck in that way of thinking over and over again. It's maddening. It's almost like we're just little computers and we got little programs that we have to remove the software. Nick says he types himself as NIFI. Okay, yeah. So that would make him an INTJ jumper then. But I could see where he could be an ENTJ maybe. Your point is valid. No Turbo, like INF jumper, I think. Wait, No Turbo, I thought you were an INFP. Are you an INFJ? You could be. I'm glad you're here either way. Oh, I love this Myers-Briggs discussion. This is fun. I can kind of just geek out with you guys about all this stuff. I'm trying to think of what else. Ooh, here's a question. Do you guys find that as you go through life, you sort of gravitate and connect better with certain types? And then, I don't know, it kind of like ebbs and flows. I notice where I'll connect with certain personality types for a time, and then it'll be a different type a little more. It's really interesting. Let's see. Yep. So No Turbo, you are an INFJ. Okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were an INFP for some reason. I have so many INFPs on my channel. It's nice. I love INFJs too. Ooh. Yeah, because I had a lot of INFP friends for a while, and then all of a sudden ENFPs came into my life, and now I'm noticing a lot of like ESFPs, which was a surprise because I thought they weren't really, on my radar. And then, and now I don't know. I notice a trend, but that could just be me. Thank you, Nick. I think it's an interesting question. I'm glad you feel the same. I don't know how long I'll be in this live stream. I guess as long as you guys want to talk, because what else is there to do, honestly, on a Monday afternoon? I've got my cat laying on my music. Let's see. Do we clash with our own type? No Turbo said. Is asking. Ooh, that's interesting. I think you can. Um, hmm. Yeah, I do notice an interesting thing when I'm around other ENFJs. It's really weird. I don't know quite how to articulate it, but it is always a little like interesting. I don't know. I don't know if it's because we both know we have the same. We're kind of like on the. Gosh, but I have noticed that. Like for us, we want to get into each other's heads and like figure each other out, and that's not good. um, so it is definitely possible. Oh, love you, Jenny. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Thanks for coming by. I love you. Let's see. Nick said, I think I'm friends with a lot of FETI Axis people and gravitated towards them more before I went crazy into typology. And since then, I've been discovering people with my functions, and that's been pretty interesting. Oh, Nick said goodbye to you, Jenny. JV. That's my best friend, Jenny. You know what's funny? When I read out loud, it's hard for me to comprehend. So give me one. It's weird. I have to like. I don't know if that's because I have poor extroverted thinking. Maybe that's part of it. I think I'm friends with a lot of FETI. Okay, gotcha. Gravitate towards them before I went crazy. In the sense that interesting. Yeah. Right. I agree with you, Nick, because I think I did that with. I was on like an NEFI kick for a while because I think knowing that those were not my top functions, they were very attractive and interesting to me. But now I'm kind of open to everyone and everything. Ron says, in sociotics, ENFJ and ISTP are considered dual since they share the same values and functions. Yes. Yeah. And that's an interesting pairing. Yeah. I've heard good things and bad things. I don't have too much experience with ISTPs. I like them. Sometimes I think I might be too much for some of them. Ooh, sorry. I find people who are the same type kind of boring. They don't have FE. Yeah, maybe that's the problem with me and ENFJs. Not that they're boring, because they're never boring. They're always very interesting, but maybe because we have the same functions in the same order, it's just kind of like, well, I know how this goes. No Turbo. Oh, you don't want to go inside my head. Yeah. I hear you. I know. Our heads are interesting spaces when you really think about it. Like nobody will ever know everything that goes on in between our ears. It's kind of crazy when you really think about it. For sure. So, well, I guess I could wrap it up here. 40 minutes, that's pretty long. And I appreciate you guys jumping on with me. I might keep this up just as like a little impromptu video if people want to watch it at a later date. But if there's anything else anyone wants to talk about or questions, let me know. I'll hang out a little bit longer. Nick says, it's like water and water. Oh, not much chemistry happens. Throw some lithium in there. Yeah, so science. I love it. That's true. Too much similarity is, boring. No Turbo. It's interesting how I get on with some people and others just like oil and water. Yeah, it is. And since you know typology, you probably can see why sometimes. At least I can. I'm like, okay. We're just not quite on the same page, and that's okay. Nick, see you, Rebecca. This was fun, random thing to click on. Woo! Awesome. Well, I will take that, and I will say thank you all so much for watching me. Maybe I'll do more lives. Maybe I'll plan them so that people know when to expect them. That might not be a bad idea. And with topics, so I'm not just improvising everything, winging it. But I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on with me. You're amazing. If you have any topics you want me to do, you could either write it on a comment on my YouTube or My email address is just RebeccaPebble@yahoo.com. But all that information is on my website, www.rebeccapebble.com. So if you're ever bored, I have so much stuff there that you can just like read or look at, or I don't know, it's laugh at me because it's all ridiculous. No, it's cute. It's all good stuff. All right. Oh, all right. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, No Turbo. Thank you, Ron. Oh, thank you, Autumn. No problem. I'm the same way. I never comment on these things. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys so much. And I'll keep this up if you want to rewatch, if you joined a little bit later. So, all right. Sending everyone so much love. All right. Bye, everyone.